Hey everybody, we're together again. Thanks for joining me. It's Kara with Today's Living, as well as the creator of the bag holder, which is like the most important thing besides my kids and my husband and my family. But let's get to cooking. We're gonna make a cheesy hash brown casserole. I'm sure you've had it at various events. This is my recipe, so I hope you love it. You're gonna do 2 pounds of hash browns. These are just the little cubed hash browns. Nothing fancy about it. You can get them with onions and peppers. I did not. We've got a 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar. You can shake it up and do something fanciful. You can do cheddar and Swiss. You can use Gruyere. You could, whatever. Smoked provolone, top it with smoked provolone. Again, whatever cheeses you like or that blend well together for your family, do it. We're going to do a 1/2 cup of peppers and onions. These are already, you know me, my seasoning blend is ready to go. We've got 1 cup of sour cream. I'm going on the lighter side. We're going to do a teaspoon of onion powder. That's what that was, salt and pepper. Cream of chicken soup. Don't do anything to it except plop it in. And we're going to do a cup of ranch dressing. You also need a sleeve of Ritz crackers, or we're going to use about 1/2 sleeve, so go ahead and nibble on some and use the other half. And the other option, completely optional, is bacon. If you want this like a twice baked cheesy hash brown casserole, then add bacon, and I would add about 1/8 cup of bacon. Fantastic, but that's completely up to you. But since we're serving this with burgers already, we're gonna try to keep it low cal. All right, let's get cooking. Have to tell you, speaking of low cal, look what I'm eating. Yes, I made this. Can you see that? Yes, that's chocolate cake. It's chocolate coffee cake because it's actually made with instant coffee. You can check out that recipe too. But that's why I have to switch to light sour cream. Anyway, let's get started. Let's go ahead and add our potatoes. You're going to do the whole thing. These are starting to defrost a little bit because I'm going to bake this now. But I want to tell you, now using a bag holder, and I of course everything I do I plug my bag holder because I think it's crazy if you don't have one. But this is a great recipe that you can minimize the steps. You're going to add about 1 teaspoon of onion powder. You can make your hash brown casserole in here, and we've all made this, I'm sure, to take to events or to serve at parties. And then mix it, and then store it until you're ready to bake it. Now, I'm going to pour it right in my dish because I'm getting ready to bake it. I'm going to go ahead and bake it for tonight's dinner. But if I wasn't going to do that and I wanted to either store it to make ahead and freeze it or store it until tomorrow to bake it, you can just mix it and store it right in the bag. So you're minimizing the steps, and of course no dishes, no cleanup. All right, we're going to do about 1.5 cups of shredded cheese, enough of that. I just added my cream of chicken soup, and you can see the recipe on the front of this video. And see, I'm not a measurer. That's my problem. I have to make things so that I can like tell you how to make them, but I'm really not a measurer. So who cares about the measuring cup? About 1.5 cups. Look, it's not going to kill you if you do a little less. It's not going to kill you if you do a little more. It's not like we're adding hot sauce or something. Then we're going to do about 1 cup of ranch dressing. And this you can do a little more, a little less. Either one. Do a little bit less, about 3/4 cup. Because I don't want them too creamy. We'll go ahead and pour 1 cup of sour cream, or light sour cream. I even make myself sound skinnier when I'm doing light sour cream. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Do you guys remember that video? Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Can you tell me what the name of that product is? Okay, good job. Alka-Seltzer, I think, yes. So we do a little splash of salt, a little splash of pepper, boom, boom, boom. That's about 1 teaspoon on layman's terms. And is that it? Oh my gosh, this is way easier than I had even thought. Okay, boop, boop, we do. Seal up your bag. Now when you're sealing your bag, if you're mixing or storing, take out the air now. No need to have excess air. It allows you to mix it much easier, and it minimizes the space of storing. So just go ahead where you see that maybe something's been bunched up. Go ahead. Start there and blend it so that it starts to blend evenly. That's the best part. Do you see how well this blends and how fast? I mean, it's like, holy cow. I added all the ingredients quickly. I mix it quickly. That means that I'm going to have so much more free time to enjoy the things that I want to do instead of like the things I have to do, which is cook. Of all the people in the world to know not to call when I'm trying to do a video is my husband. And who had the ring-a-ling? My husband. So, needless to say, he will not be eating tonight. Anyway, we've got our potatoes, and like I said, you can store them just like this. I would take out a little bit more air so that I can minimize the space needed to store them. See how easy that is? And then pop them in the fridge or freezer just like this. We've got labels on our website, thebagholder.net too, that you can print and just pop on here. If you're going to give it or you want to know, keep track of it. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is basically get a dish, 9x13 dish, and we're going to go ahead and spray it. Just spray it so that the cheese does not stick. Boop boopy doo. I know I say that too much. It's kind of my like cue, my segue. So we're going to go ahead and that smelled good. I'm telling you, it would be so good with bacon right now, but I'm trying to be good. I don't need all the fat, especially since my burgers are not 100% lean. Basically, you can pour it right out of the bag. I do it this way so I don't miss a trick and I get all the yummy goodness and juices and seasonings. You can pour it or you can snip it, whichever one. You really don't need to mess with it. We're going to pop it in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes at 375. Now, before we do that, we want to go ahead, and you can crush these ahead of time, or like graham crackers. I crush a bunch of those. I always have those sitting around so that we can whip something up. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to open this over here because I know once I start, it'll just crumble everywhere, and I don't feel like cleaning up. So just use your hand, or if you're doing it in a bag, and just crumble them right over. You do not need to add additional butter. As if you didn't know already, Ritz crackers are nice and buttery already. So you're doing about a half a sleeve, that's all, nothing more. Unless you love crunchy, crunchy stuff. But a half a sleeve is plenty. It gives it that buttery flavor since we didn't add butter to the potato mixture prior. And again, bake it 40 to 45 minutes at 375. We'll see you soon. That is it. You can hear it sizzling. I just took it out. See the bubbling? Oh, fabulous. I can't wait to dive into it. Guys, thanks for joining me. Facebook.com/bagholder to see more and check in with us and give us your tips and tricks as well. Don't forget to follow the blog at todaysliving.net. And if you want to save time, space, and money, go buy a bag holder right now. See you soon.